Hello, everybody. My name is Roxanne Harris. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm a doTERRA Diamond Wellness Advocate and leader in the Ottawa, Canada area, and we have team members all across the world. Today, we're going to be talking about specifically the doTERRA business opportunity, as well as some very important information on really what makes doTERRA so awesome to be a part of. Whether you're a customer, a sharer, or a business partner with us, I welcome you to sit back, take some notes, and enjoy the next few minutes as we unpack why the business opportunity with doTERRA is really one of the best opportunities around. So here I am with my beautiful Mr. Wonderful, Scott. We are together leading an amazing team of women and men, as I said, all over Canada, the US, and around the world. And we are super excited to getting to know you a little bit better, as well as your hopes and your dreams, and how we can best serve you, and using the amazing doTERRA vehicle as part of the platform, and how we can partner together and perhaps get you launched on your own business adventure or add to what you're currently doing. A little bit about my journey. I am a wife. I am a mom of 4 grown kids, so I've kind of coined the term now, kidults. They're still my kids, but they're grown adults. We've had 9 teenage foster kids over the years. I am a natural health care practitioner. I have a myriad of degrees. I am a CEO of Engage Wellness, the Gilead Wellness Center. I am an entrepreneur, both in my clinic as well as with doTERRA and some other ventures that I have. I'm an educator, speaker, author, business coach, diamond wellness advocate, autoimmune overcomer, prayer warrior, and so much more. Everybody's journeys can vary, and the diversity of people that we have on our team can also vary. We have people that have no background in health and wellness at all. We have people who are highly successful CEOs of corporations, and kind of everyone in between. Really, there is a place for you within doTERRA, especially if you have a passion towards health and wellness, natural solutions, and just a general love and concern for people and those around you. So what's your current story? You know, we can't go back in time and edit our history, but we can write the ending to the life that we desire. So I'd like you to think about what's currently happening in your life, what maybe the pressures, the stressors that you have, and how your life would be different if those pressures, stressors, or conditions didn't exist. We could create our own beautiful life and have a really amazing outcome, couldn't we? These next few minutes is really going to be about you building your dream. So in doTERRA, we use the language of a business builder for people that are actively pursuing creating their own doTERRA business. We're really building our dream. We're using doTERRA as the vehicle to open up opportunities for us to create our passions, our desires, to make our dreams come true. Now, I am going to talk a little bit about how to build a six-figure income with doTERRA. Yes, that is totally possible, and I myself did that within 21 months of building a business with doTERRA. And yes, I can also show you how you can earn an extra $10,000 per month with doTERRA, and even more. But honestly, you would really be missing out on the full picture of what doTERRA has to offer for you. I want to be very, very clear with you that doTERRA is not a get-rich scheme. It's actually very far from that. Our team, doTERRA, is about sharing, educating, and leading others. This is a picture of my team about a year ago. Some of our amazing leaders from across Canada and the US that joined us at one of our international conventions at a party that we were having. And I invite you to consider joining our amazing team today. There are some foundational pillars of doTERRA, some things that we really need to look at as the pillars of what you would be missing out on if you were just focused on earning an income. First of all, doTERRA is a therapeutic grade essential oil company that offers natural healthcare solutions. And we have essential oils in all of our products. We do have some amazing lines, the essential oil line, we've got a supplement or a wellness line, we've got a weight management line, we've got skin care and body care, all with awesome ingredients and the best essential oils in the world for optimal outcomes. And doTERRA is looking at creating a lifestyle, a movement of a wellness lifestyle that helps people to live more vibrantly, more radiantly, in their best capacity, physically as well as emotionally, in all areas of their life. The quality pillar of doTERRA is extremely important to us. The CPTG is a registered trademark. Yes, this was coined by doTERRA. It stands for Certified Pure Tested Grade or Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And the reason that doTERRA trademarked this was because there is no standard in the essential oil industry, that the regulations are very, very weak, and everyone is seeming to sell essential oils on today's market, but thanks to a lot of research by many research facilities, hospitals, laboratories, doctors, scientists all around the world, we know that the quality of the essential oil and the purity of that essential oil is paramount to having any effect. That there are hundreds of species of various plants, and not all of them actually have medicinal qualities to them. Some of them have been so crossbred and interbred that really it might look like a basil plant or oregano plant, but it doesn't really have the properties that would contribute to our daily health and wellness. So with doTERRA, their stamp of approval, you can know that these are absolutely the purest, safest, and the most potent essential oils that you can find in the world. And this has actually been validated through many different research, including most recently Roseman Institute, who was stunned at the quality of doTERRA essential oils when they were doing some of their own private research. The quality pillar goes beyond the oils themselves. It's the partnerships that doTERRA has. It's the people that are involved behind the scenes, our scientists, our physicians. We have an entire medical panel that oversees. We've got some amazing opportunity with doTERRA and what hospitals, clinics, research facilities are using them for around the world, both in clinical trials as well as with patients themselves. The sourcing pillar is extremely important, and this is really one of the reasons why the quality of doTERRA oils is bar none absolutely fabulous. doTERRA sources their oils around the globe. doTERRA doesn't own their farms. What they do is they work in collaboration with the farmers in the communities. They educate, they provide tools that are required, maybe new distilleries. They talk about amending the crops. They teach them how to increase yields above and beyond organic graded. And they really develop outstanding relationships with their communities. And we get the oils really where they grow best. We are not advocating that we would have our own farms so that we can control everything. We're working with the communities where these plants are naturally sourced, where they grow the best, where the nutrients of the soil, the air, the atmosphere, the sunlight, the rain are exactly what these plants need. And I think we all know the difference between a tomato that's found in our grocery stores in January or February versus a tomato that's found on your back patio or a farmer's market in late August. You would hardly think that they're the same fruit at all. And so similarly with essential oils, where the oils are grown and the growing conditions in which they're grown on are essential to the proper development of these oils. And these oils are really chemical constituents. They're immune system of the plant that we're going to tap into to provide some amazing health benefits for us. We're very proud now that 94% of the farmers that we work with will exclusively sell their crops to doTERRA because of the way that doTERRA treats them through what we call co-impact sourcing and our Healing Hands initiatives. They get fair market wages every month of the year, regardless of whether the crop fails, regardless of whether the farmer actually sells it to doTERRA. But these farmers are loving the way that they're being treated, as well as their communities and their ability to actually become self-sustaining members of society. We have a website called Source to You. doTERRA is an extremely transparent company. They really want you to know where everything is coming from. They want you to know the amount of work involved to ensure the quality, safety, and purity of these oils. So you can go to sourcetoyou.com and learn more about the growers, distillers, scientists that are involved in your oils, and all you need to do is enter in the lot number on the bottom of your bottle and you can find all of the information that you require. Now, doTERRA has a huge humanitarian aid side and philanthropy. This is really what won me over to just the amazing work that doTERRA is doing. And what we do is called co-impact sourcing, again, where we're working hand in hand with the farmers and the communities and helping them to become self-sustainable, but also providing them what they need, maybe safe drinking water, wells, maybe methane converters so they actually have heat. And personally, I'll be going to Nepal very shortly on a co-impact sourcing trip to where we get our wintergreen from and get to work hand in hand with the locals there and do some various teaching and some of our philanthropy there, what's called Days for Girls. And it's going to be an awesome, awesome time. But we have this opportunity to be on the ground with doTERRA and actually see firsthand what really is happening in these communities. And guys, this really touched my heart. This was one of the biggest reasons that I partnered with doTERRA, not because that they are the purest and safest, highest quality oils on the market, but also how they're actually sourcing their oils, how they're integrating with the communities, and how we are giving back way more to the communities than what we could ever receive back from them in return. And it's simply amazing that every time you buy a bottle of oil, you are literally impacting a life. That doTERRA has created thousands of jobs around the globe for otherwise really unemployable people, and non-sustainable crops, and crops that were completely failed and overgrown and run down. It's really just amazing the work that doTERRA is doing around the world. Their Healing Hands Foundation is bar none one of my top priorities. This is something that I contribute to in every chance that I get. But this is, the work that doTERRA is doing in community by providing them with what they need. In Nepal, they did a whole rebuild of their community there. It was completely destroyed a few years ago in 2015 at the devastating earthquake. They've rebuilt every home. They've rebuilt schools that are doubling as earthquake-proof shelters. We're going there. We're going to be building a system for them because they don't have any water there. And so we're building a cistern. It's going to be absolutely amazing. But the Healing Hands is a foundation that you can support. It is completely a separate entity from doTERRA Oils. This is by a not-for-profit organization that you can contribute to. doTERRA does have a couple of products that when you buy, 100% of the proceeds go to this. This is not funded by any of the donations. It's actually funded by the 7 owners of the company. They run all of the logistics and admin and everything, and it's really outstanding how lives are being changed around the world. So let's talk about, do you qualify? Because when I started thinking about doTERRA, I really valued the quality of the product as a healthcare practitioner. I valued what they were doing around the world, but I also valued the compensation plan. And I did have a goal and a dream to hit diamond as quickly as possible so I could reduce my work hours in my clinic, that I had more time freedom to spend time with my family, my loved ones, and doing the mission work that I love to do around the world. And so I just want to, ask you, do you qualify? Do you qualify to partner with a company of this caliber and to, move forward the culture of sharing and loving and genuine concern and building relationship with people around you? Now, there's the 3 C's of entrepreneurs, and this is pretty important. We're looking for people that are capable, right? That they have qualities or characteristics that, they know that they can do this. They know that they can, put drops of oil on people. They know that they can share the oils with those around them and talk about the health benefits. And that's a learning process, guys, that you learn as you go. We're looking for people who are competent, right? That they are assured in and of themselves, that they have a certain stance, that when they talk, people kind of want to pay attention to what they're saying. And we're looking for people who are committed. They're committed to the vehicle of doTERRA, to the culture, to what they stand for, both through their passion for the highest quality essential oils, but also their passion for educating and reaching out to people and partnering with them with co-impact sourcing and healing hands. And we're looking for people that are committed to actually building a business, that, we have places for people that are looking for a hobby. These are called our sharers, and we love them so much, but we're looking for people that are committed to becoming an entrepreneur and to doing the hard work. Awesome. If you're still with me, then you must be willing to learn more, and you must be willing to at least look at how doTERRA can be a vehicle to actually make your dreams a reality. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the doTERRA business funnel. The business funnel is known as PIPES, P-I-P-E-S. That's an acronym that stands for preparing, inviting, presenting, enrolling, and supporting. And these are the basic tasks of any business builder, and we do these over and over and over and over again. We run extensive trainings on this business funnel, and really it is very, very simple. Okay, so doing doTERRA from a business point of view, becoming a doTERRA entrepreneur is not easy, but it is very simple, and the pipes help us to make it completely simple. The reason we say it's not easy is because you actually have to schedule doTERRA into your life. So we like to talk about the 14-hour work week, that generally in 14 hours a week, you can actually build a diamond business. This is extremely doable. We have strategy calls with our key leaders, our business partners, once a week. The CNF stands for calls and follow-up. We call our customers. We follow up with our contacts. We have a weekly team call where we do some training and education. We teach at least one introductory class, a 101 class every week, and do some kind of business builder training following that, or inviting people to join us in the business opportunity. And then usually we're teaching some kind of a continuing education class. So maybe on more topics that would be more fun: essential oils and pets, first aid and essential oils, maybe pain and inflammation, or weight management, or skincare. So there's lots of different opportunities to educate your customers on how to use their products. But in 14 hours a week, you can actually build a very, very successful business very quickly. Some people have less time. Maybe they only have 2 hours a week that they can devote. But the reality is when you have that time, it should be scheduled in, and you should make use of every minute of that time to actually move your business forward, because you are an entrepreneur. You are a CEO of your own business, and your business doesn't work if you're not putting in the effort. So are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you ready to know more? Are you ready to jump in? You might be terrified of jumping in and saying, wow, I don't know how I could do this with so much on my plate. That was me as well, and so many of our high-level leaders. But what we found is actually the busiest people are the ones that are really successful because they work hard in that 15 minutes or that half hour of time that they've slotted in to do their doTERRA business. So what's expected of you? What's expected of a doTERRA business entrepreneur? We have a business builder's agreement. It's really your commitment and accountability contract. It's your commitment to doing some very simple, basic things like putting in a monthly order so that you actually have product to use, so that you can be a product of the product and have your own testimonies, but also product that you can share with people, that you can give them little samples or make them up blends for their conditions. And so once you've decided that you're ready to jump in and build a business, this is something we'll go through in depth. Because even though this is a business where you are a business owner and you're in business for yourself, you're actually not in business by yourself. And we are very accountable to the people that enrolled us because we actually work as a team. And so accountability is very huge in order to be a great business builder. So is coachability and teachability. So even though you may have done 100, startup businesses before, maybe you've even done some network marketing before, it's very wise to have an open perspective and to kind of look at things from the way that it's been developed from doTERRA's perspective, because we really do put people first. We really do put relationships first, and we always lead with the oils. So what is my role in supporting you? Because really, it's about you. It's not about me. As much as we work together and I help you to make sure your dreams come true, it's really about supporting you and your dreams. Training. I provide tons of training. The interesting thing is very few people actually take me up on it. And so we always know who our active business builders are because they're the ones that are showing up for the training. We do business coaching. So we would work very closely together and do intimate business coaching via the phone, via webinars, video conferencing, or even in person to make sure that you get your answers to the questions that you have and to move you forward in the way where you want to see your best outcomes and greatest successes. We provide accountability, so we are accountable to each other. We do give you tasks each week that if you want to move your business forward, there are certain things that you need to do, and pipes is one of them. So sometimes we get very creative in what the P or the I or the E or the S actually is for you and what you need that month. But accountability is crucial if you want to move forward in this business. Provide tons of support and encouragement. I will be your absolute biggest cheerleader in moving you forward with your business goals and dreams. However, I will not work harder than you. So if you're not showing up, then you're going to see me showing up less as well. So the support and encouragement is always there for those who want it, for those who want to make their dreams come true. This is some of the amazing and support and training that we have. There's always training that you can get your hands on online and in person. We offer some of the best training, I believe, that any market actually has. We have the business training, the product training, as well as leadership training. So what is it that you're looking for? I mean, are you looking for freedom from the daily grind? Do you dread Monday mornings? Do you get a glimmer of hope on hump day? Do you say TGIF like every day? Do you work 52 weeks a year just to get 2 weeks off of vacation, or really for many staycation because they can't really afford to go anywhere? Do you spend 8 hours a week or more traveling to or from your work? Do you wish you could spend more time with your kids or your spouse or your friends? Do you desire more flexibility with your time? Do you need more energy to do the things that you enjoy? Do you want more from your life? With more income, you could pay your bills on time. You could have little to no financial stress. You could go on more vacation, which is really quality time with our loved ones. You could be able to afford more for your family. Maybe that's clothing or lessons or a newer home or a car that suits your needs or better quality food. Maybe you could have a bigger impact in life and be able to give more and reach out to charities and organizations that you always wanted to partner with. Maybe you could retire your spouse. Maybe you could be debt-free. Possibly you could serve more, but you would definitely have more time freedom, not exchanging hours for dollars. But how is more income possible with your current schedule? I mean, there really are so many hours in a day, right? Conventional business is generally some type of a franchise. They start at 250,000 and go up from there. There's tons of capital and everything is really on the line. Money is only in the long term for most people. Like, you really got to wait it out 7 years, 8 years, 10 years before you're really rolling a profit. Other MLM businesses, multi-level marketing, network marketing, social marketing, those are all common terms. If you go to business school, they all mean the same thing. The startup cost can be $3,000 or more. You have to carry stock, which costs money. You've got to collect payments. You've got to make deliveries to customers. And really, most MLM businesses, you have more money out than what you're bringing in. So I want you to consider the doTERRA way. Are you hauling buckets or are you building a pipeline? So there's a story of a man who used to haul buckets of water into his community, and that was his job. That was how he made money. And this is actually very common in many of the communities that doTERRA works with, where people are having to walk for miles and miles and miles to get their own water, to pay other people to do that for them. But, you know, he could only make as much money as the number of buckets of water that he could haul and as many people that wanted those buckets. And so one day, you know, he decided that he really wanted to earn more money. And after years of hauling buckets, he realized that if he didn't change something, he would be hauling buckets for his entire life. So he made a plan. He would haul as many buckets as he needed to pay the bills. And in his spare time, he would work on building a pipeline. He stayed consistent and persistent in his pipeline building efforts. A few years later, he finally finished the pipeline. And when he turned on the spigot in the village, the villagers could come and get water whenever they wanted. And he not only created a pipeline of water, but he actually created a financial pipeline that would allow him to pursue his greater cause and higher purpose in life. Now, what's funny is the villagers thought he was crazy building this pipeline. What a waste of time. You could be making more money hauling buckets. And they made fun of him and taunted him until he actually turned on the spigot. And then they realized that he had created this amazing wealth for himself. So are you hauling buckets, or are you creating a pipeline in what you're currently doing? Do you trade hours for dollars? So for most of us, that's really what we're doing. We're trading dollars for hours, or hours for dollars that we only get paid when we show up at work. So I'd invite you to consider to do today what others won't, so that you can do tomorrow what others can't. See, there's nobody else that built the pipeline. They all laughed and they teased. They wouldn't do it. But then when the pipeline was turned on, that was a pretty brilliant idea. So he created something that no one else could actually do without putting in the effort. With doTERRA, there is an extremely low investment. Your biggest investment is really buying your own products. That really is the only investment that you have. This is a proven product with over 6 million people worldwide. There are hundreds and hundreds of healthcare establishments, from doctors' offices and clinics to hospitals, research centers, dental offices, chiropractic offices that use them and partner with university research centers. It's a very, very low risk. You are investing dollars actually in your own health and in your own wellness, because you're going to use these products to up level your own wellness while helping others. Other than that, the only risk is your time. And we can all stand to use maybe a little less time in front of social media or the television, right? And this company is relationship based. 85% of all purchase decisions are based on the recommendation from others. I mean, think about how many times you've gone in to buy something and you ended up not buying it because it was a weird interaction with the salesperson, right? So you go somewhere else or you ask for another person that was recommended, right? We've got tons of support. We've got a proven success path to follow. There's no time wasted in recreating the wheel or figuring out what to do. We know exactly what to do, and it works brilliantly. And your past doesn't determine your future. So it really doesn't matter what your background is. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you've tried, whether you've been successful or not. You can always use any skill that you have to be successful today. So why the product? Well, wellness advocates are a product of the product. We have testimonies that we share with other people that get other people ramped up. I mean, if you had the most awesome mop in the world that cleaned your house for you, you would tell everybody to go to the big box store and get it. And that box store is not giving you any money for that referral. We are a product of the product, and people notice the change in us emotionally, physically. They notice the change in our demeanor and our skin tone and integrity. doTERRA and the product attracts heart-centered people that want to make a difference. doTERRA is attracting people that really want to make a difference in the lives of others, that we are heart-centered, and it's centered around our love of the product and helping other people get well. The product makes the business authentic and genuine. Unlike other network marketing opportunities where there's a cash buy-in, there's not really any residual, you've got to carry a lot of stock. This is really authentic and genuine because we're leading from the heart, we're building relationships, and we're helping people with some of the most intimate aspects of their life. doTERRA's annual convention, which is around 33,000 people that come to it every year, customers, wellness advocates, sharers, business builders. The focus is 100% education. There is no mention of money. There is no mention of dollars. There is nobody driving around fancy cars or anything of the like. And you will actually not be able to even tell who the millionaires are in that room, and there are many, and who are not. Everyone is just there to learn and be educated and to get re-immersed in the culture to take it back to their community and their customers. So why now? Why is this a good opportunity for you to partner with me and our team and doTERRA today? Why is today a good day? Well, here I am, and I wanted to let you know that healthy is the new wealthy. People spend their whole lives working themselves into the ground, trying to get ahead, trying to get money in a bank account at the expense of their health, and then they spend their entire retirement trying to get well. And I see this in my clinic all the time, where people have burned themselves out. They've got no more resources. They are sick. They are very sick. And they're now using all of their resources to try and get well. Healthy is a new wealthy, and doTERRA teaches a wellness lifestyle that we can incorporate in our day-to-day to prevent sicknesses or illnesses from coming down the pipe, and to help support and strengthen our own bodies so that we can function optimally well. There is a need for doTERRA. Our current healthcare system does not deal with the root of health problems. It is broken. It is a Band-Aid system. People are looking for safer, more natural solutions for optimal wellness. They're not looking for Band-Aids. They're not looking for that quick fix pill. They want answers, and doTERRA can provide so many awesome and amazing solutions for full body care, right from the head to the toe and the inside out, and even including non-toxic and safe cleaning for our homes that is just as easy as adding a few drops of lemon and tea tree to your mop bucket every time you need to wash the floors. doTERRA is headed in a really awesome path. We are reinventing healthcare, redefining healthcare. We are pushing the edge on that. doTERRA has partnered with so many hospitals, prestigious hospitals and institutions. You saw that, Johns Hopkins and Harvard and all kinds of others, and reinventing healthcare in the way that it should be. doTERRA has already opened a number of prime meridian health centers in the U.S. They'll soon be coming to Canada and around the world, where we will be joining an exciting healthcare movement that incorporates integrative medicine and puts the patient and their wellness first for a really awesome approach and optimal wellness. doTERRA is partnered with key research organizations and uniquely positioned to change the face of healthcare, and they are doing it. They've already, done such amazing work developing protocols with various doctors, physicians. They brought on huge name doctors that are well known for their research, their science. It's just absolutely outstanding, the credentials that the physicians that work with doTERRA have. The timing really matters. Did you know that there's one death every 24 minutes due to medication, that our children are being over-medicated? I see this in my clinic all the time. The state of the American healthcare system is very sad. Preschool age children are the fastest age group that are being prescribed antidepressants, and we need to change this. Essential oils not only have physical benefits, but emotional benefits as well. That Vanderbilt Hospital and Research Center did extremely conclusive research on that, and we're so happy that they did that, because there's so many psychologists, psychiatrists, and mental health specialists now tapping in to the doTERRA essential oils to really help patients with mental emotional issues. The timing matters because 69% of people actually look to natural products to improve some part of their life. 48% of people have actually heard about essential oils in some capacity. However, less than 2% of the population in Canada have actually who have actually used essential oils have even ever heard of doTERRA, and yet doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world, and so that's pretty shocking statistics. Guys, we have a long way to go before market saturation, that is for sure. The most popular method to find out which natural product to use and how to use it actually comes from a recommendation of a friend. This method is twice as common than referring to an advertisement. This is why network marketing, multi-level marketing works, because people want to hear what their friends have to say about what they've tried. The product is amazing. Retention rates in similar companies, doTERRA blows them out of the water. So the industry standard for similar multi-level marketing companies is about 12 to 15%. This is the number of people who placed an order in the last 12 months divided by the number of people who have ever signed up. And doTERRA's retention rate sitting at about 68%, which is absolutely unheard of in the world market. That doTERRA is really taking the world by storm. People are pleased, they're excited about the products and how they help them to make them feel, and also the wellness of their families. doTERRA, if you lined up a graph, a business graph with Apple, it has the exact same growth curve as Apple, and this is unheard of in the market world. Literally, doTERRA was completely debt-free. I think it was within 8 years. It was either 7 or 8 years. Forgive me, I've forgotten now. And they were a $1 billion company by year number 7, which is unheard of. The owners of this company started it themselves, leveraged everything they own, threw everything into it, their blood, their sweat, their tears, literally, to get this company off the ground, because they so strongly believed in the mission, the vision of doTERRA and what they could do around the world. doTERRA has exponential growth. We are in almost every country around the world. There's a lot of international markets that have been opening. This year, we're set to actually open up in South Africa, the Philippines, and Israel as well. This means to have an actual office on the ground of those companies. Any country or and office in those countries, any country in the world, you can literally enroll people. You can get them signed up and using doTERRA products through our international offices. And so we can help you with that for sure. So doTERRA has an extremely generous compensation plan. We've got a lot of different ranks or pay structures in doTERRA. Most people find that at the rank of silver, this is when they're making money that is basically replacing some of their income. And for some people, it's replacing all of their income. But it's around 26,000 in the US, about 29,000 in Canada. The rank of gold, this is a rank where many people see possible. It's generally the average kind of wage or income that most families have. The rank of platinum is about $107,000. The rank of diamond is bringing in over $200,000 a year. Blue diamond just shy of $500,000, and the rank of presidential diamond is about $1,300,000 a year. And guys, these are real numbers. I know actual real live people in Canada, in my own province, that are actually making these figures. And I can tell you that they're absolutely valid and true. So the compensation plan is wonderful. Personally, I hit the rank of silver in 4 months. And then I hit the rank of diamond in 21 months while working my full-time job in my own healthcare clinic, as well as being a mom and those responsibilities, leading worship at my church and having a prayer ministry on the side. But doTERRA has become a great passion for me because I'm seeing the lives that it's changing. So there are a lot of people using doTERRA essential oils, over 6 million people around the world, and the healthcare revolution is really growing. I invite you to be a product of the product. In order to get started, you're going to want to find a starter kit that suits your family, suits your needs, suits your budget, to just jump in and reclaim that initial investment within the first month of you starting your doTERRA business. Some people take a month or two and they learn the products, and other people jump in right away and they just want to get back their money. Maybe you're tired of your job and you want to just be done with that life-sucking job and you need to make money now. Great. I'm absolutely able to teach you how to do that. I can teach you how to earn $10,000 a month, and it is proven and you're able to do it, but you've got to put in the work. Remember that 14-hour work week that we talked about. And so this is our home essentials kit. It's $330 Canadian, comes with a diffuser and our top 10 oils. This is really would replace everything currently in your medicine cabinet and is an excellent starter kit for mental, emotional, as well as physical issues. You save $142 off of the wholesale pricing by purchasing this kit already done for you. The next kit that I really love for people starting in the doTERRA business, or if you've got a lot of healthcare problems yourself that you'd like to start dealing with or tackling with before you jump into the business, it's the Nature Solutions kit. It is $600 Canadian. You're saving about $192 off of wholesale pricing. And with this kit, you could launch an amazing business. You have everything that you would need to try, to sample out, to show people. The most common things that people are asking for are amazing Deep Blue Rub, our shampoo and conditioner that people love, our On Guard toothpaste that people literally go crazy about, and as part of our supplement line, our Lifelong Vitality supplement, fondly known as the Mummy Uppers, because they make moms and dads literally feel amazing. They do have a full money back guarantee, and then our digestive enzymes as well. Phenomenal kit. If you are more hardcore and you feel like you need to make an investment in order to get started, we do have a diamond kit. It's available through the U.S. warehouse only, so it's in U.S. dollars, but it's $2,900 in, basically it's USCD. US dollars, what Canadians pay. You're saving about $1,338 off of wholesale. This literally has one of absolutely everything that doTERRA sells, including an amazing case to store it up in and take your oils on the go to your classes and educational events. It is a phenomenal kit. You know what? Honestly, if you worked hard, you could make this money back in your very first month of being a business entrepreneur with doTERRA. That is very, very doable. We have an oil sharing kit, which just kind of doubles up on some of our most popular oils for people who like to give a lot of samples, or maybe they're massage therapists or chiropractors or acupuncturists that are going to be using a lot of the oils actually on their clients. The oil sharing kit, $980 Canadian. It is an amazing, amazing kit. So what's your story going to be? Did you know that you can write the ending to the life that you desire? What have you been dreaming about or thinking about this whole time that we've been talking? What would you do with the extra cash flow? What would you do with an extra $10,000 a month? Or at Blue Diamond, $35,000 a month? Or at Presidential Diamond, $110,000 a month? What would you do with that money? How would you serve the world around you? doTERRA is an outstanding opportunity and platform for you to partner with and give life to your dreams. So I'm inviting you, join us. Join a part of this movement of sharing, educating, and leading people into natural health and wellness, into a wellness lifestyle, into just peace, hope, health, happiness, and joy. Go ahead, claim your dream. Don't be like everyone else. Jump out of the bowl already and get something going for you and your family and your future. So how can I help you? My name again is Roxanne Harris, and you can reach me at my cell or my text, 613-853-2097. You can also find me on Engage Essentials Education Facebook group. My doTERRA link is there as well for your viewing pleasure. You can also email me at doc.rox@simpatico.ca. So I hope you've enjoyed the webinar, everyone, and touch base with me. I'm excited to hear what your goals, your dreams are for your own doTERRA business. And I am hiring. I am looking for the 3C, dedicated people just like you, committed, compassionate. I'm looking for people like you to join our amazing team of life changers and hope givers all around the world. Thanks so much for listening, everyone, and I can't wait to help you launch your doTERRA business.